Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Oblivion. We find ourselves at the Arcane University because we are continuing on with the Mages Guild. I guess we can just go through here now. Ha! I keep thinking I have to go through that main building, but we don't. So we're supposed to meet with Tamriel about the archives, which I thought we would be going into the archives. Wherever, that was one of these rooms.
Greetings, Conjurer. Done, of course, but the initial findings are quite encouraging.
Here, there we go.
When I have some more...
Makes sense. For a moment, it looked like the pointer might have been pointing me back to that central room, where I think we talked to Tamriel last time because we didn't have access to the university.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it.
Sure. Why are you so busy?
Why? Why? Oh, no real reason. It's just that the entire Council of Mages has been in here at one time or another recently, all wanting information on necromancers. Necromancy, of all things.
I was sent to see you specifically.
Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this.
I do feel a little bad for her. Well, I'm willing to help if I can.
Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers.
I was specifically told to ask you about black soul gems.
Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing.
Well, I'm guessing Falkar never returned it, because otherwise we wouldn't have a quest. Also, you never thought in your research of necromancers to look into this book called Necromancer's Moon? First of all, since we have a rumors option, what rumors do you know?
Half of the Council of Mages.
Yeah. Okay. What can you tell me about necromancers in general, since that seems to be your least favorite subject at the moment?
Why all the fuss now? I thought it would have died down by now, what with the ban on the practice of necromancy in the guild being in place for as long as it has. And yet, suddenly everyone shows up on my doorstep, needing information immediately. Never mind that I might have things on my own to work on.
Has no one told her that the necromancers are more active and have started killing mages? Like, where we got our staff? The wood for our staff, that whole place had been slaughtered by necromancers? Because she might be more willing to help if she knew it was an actual problem, and not just randomly everyone's more interested for no reason. Anyway, what do you know about this Necromancer's Moon book?
I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy to discuss it with you.
Okay.
Take care.
So she said Falkar might have it. But no, it's just sitting right here on the desk. Well, that is terribly convenient. Brothers and sisters of the Worm, despair not at the trials we now face, for our time comes swiftly. The God of Worms watches over our order, and will deliver us from these troubled times on the day of reckoning. Until then, perform his works in secret, serve his needs, and look to the skies for his signs. The Revenant, the Necromancer's Moon, watches over us all. His form ascended to godhood has taken its rightful place in the sky and hides the enemy Arche from us so that we may serve him. Watch for the signs. When the heavenly light descends from above, hasten to his altars and make your offering, so that he may bless you with but a taste of his true power. Grand soul gems offered to him will be darkened and can be used to trap the souls of the unwitting, a feat even the great Ngasta would marvel at. Stay faithful to the Order of the Black Worm, and in time your loyalty will be rewarded. Soon he will return to set the world right in due time, and those who would stand in his way will suffer eternally at his hands, just as those who stood opposed before. Until that day, you must believe and be patient. Hide in your caves, in your ruined forts, in your secret lairs. Raise your minions, summon your servants, cast your spells, answer the call of the Order when you are needed. Watch and listen. We're going to take that. I've found the book Necromancer's Moon. Should take it to Raminus Paulus after consulting with Tarmina. Yeah, so there is a special way to convert grand soul gems into black soul gems, which allow them to store the souls of the unwitting. Man, you guys need to store your books better. One of those was worth 50. Cleansing of the Fane? Either it's not a skill book or we've already read it. Then there was one worth 25. Are you a skill book? Maybe not. Usually more expensive books are skill books.
Scholar. What else can I help you with?
Aha, there's an alchemy book. Your stained fingers attest to your diligence in mixing potions and learning their secrets. You are now a journeyman of alchemy. You now recognize an additional alchemical property and can sustain more simultaneous potion effects. Well, cool. So we should see 3 effects, which should make our alchemy better next time I look into it. Anyway, I found your book.
Well met.
Hi. Let's talk about Necromancer's Moon.
A most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, thank you for your help. Let's go see Raminus Paulus and let him know we learned a little bit about black soul gems. Maybe he knows more about the portion that she didn't know.
Hello. Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers?
A little bit. First, rumors?
Some say that Traven is...
Okay. What
Can I
else do you
interest
sell?
in
I'm
some
sure
of
I've
my
looked.
wares?
Nothing crazy. Yeah, no, I think I'm fine. Yeah, Necromancer's Moon. We found a cool book.
Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothiel would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds.
Okay. We helped rebuild the orrery. Anything further that you know about Necromancer's Moon?
Excellent work. I believe... If that's...
Alright. You just need me to tell it to you twice so you would update things. Cool. Tell me about the Imperial Orrery.
A most fascinating contraption. Bothiel is one of the few who understands how it worked and kept it running.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Hello, you.
Hello there. Is there something I can do for you?
Yes. I have questions about Shades of the Revenant, but first, do you know any rumors?
The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always...
Still just talking about necromancy. Do you know anything about necromancers?
I've heard things to be sure, but I don't really know anything about them.
Fair.
it true that some of our guildmates were killed? Oh, how horrible.
Yes. Have you heard of Shade of the Revenant?
Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think.
Your lips are not moving.
Yes, now I remember. Falcar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the Ori in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Falcar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you.
The fact that her mouth is not moving as she talks is weirding me out. Okay, so we got some sort of reference.
Take care.
So Falcar's notes. I don't actually know what it was called because I didn't see it quickly enough. I'm just hoping I will recognize it when I see it. Nope, not that. Won't be a note from Remnus Paulus. Could be you. Primary sites: Dark Fissure, Fort Istrius, Fort Linshall, Windelbeck. Altars have been raised. Anchorites have been called. Watch the skies. Once a week, His grace shines down on us. That's almost certainly the correct one.
Good day.
Hello. I do have a little bit more information about Shades of the Revenant.
So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhal. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided.
Alright.
Be
Also,
careful.
the fact that Falcar apparently knew all of this and is several steps ahead of everyone but has not reported in makes it feel like he's not doing it for good reasons. I would suspect him of being a potential necromancer, and you guys should probably look into that. Like, if he's already found these 4 locations, he knows about the book and had already been looking into it, feels like he's knows too much and is not helping out. Need to find the Dark Fissure south of Cheydinhal before the next time the Shade of the Revenant occurs. I should be on the lookout for heavenly lights mentioned in the Necromancer's book. Yeah, it wasn't clear to me what that was referring to, so I don't know the time I'm looking for.
Hello.
Anything from you both,
Pleasure
y'all?
to speak with.
No.
Be seeing you.
Did we get more information from either source that actually gives us something about that? Watch the skies. Once a week, His grace shines down on us. And they took the book, so I can't even look at that. Alright, well, I'll just head to the cave in general and see. I think it mentioned it's a nighttime event, so I can plan for that, and it's once a week. So I guess every night for a week, check the cave and see if anything stands out. Seems a little tedious. What time is it? It is currently 9:50 p.m. Not bad. This is not the right cave. So we're trying to get up there somewhere. I make it up this? Yeah. Alright, let's go quickly. We don't want to waste time since it is the correct time of day. I don't see any obvious heavenly lights going on. And I'm disappointed that the Lady of the Orrery didn't have more to say on the subject. Well, I found an altar. I suspect if I placed a Grand Soul Gem in there, it would do stuff. Since it's a container that is currently empty. Let's just go in. We can fight our way through, see if we can find any better information. It's actually telling me to go out there rather than being in here. Huh. So I'm not actually supposed to attack the cave, and he was saying be careful, etc. Were you hanging there before and I just didn't notice you? Gross. I'm guessing it's the wrong time because no one else is here. Alright, what soul gems do I have on me? I do have some grand soul gems. I don't know if either of them are filled already. You are filled with a common soul, and you 3 are empty. The empty ones are worth more than the filled one, I guess, because they can actually be used for more powerful things versus the common soul. It's kind of trash for a grand soul gem. Alright, let's transfer in 1 grand soul gem. Perform a little bit of necromancy. Still a grand soul gem, not a black soul. Should I wait a whole week here? Rather than going in and dealing with the necromancers. Kind of thinking so. Let's go till midnight. Just in case midnight is a special time. We've crossed midnight. Hasn't changed. It's still Grand Soul. So let's give it another 24 hours. Hopefully the container doesn't reset and my Grand Soul just goes away. That'd be disappointing. Also, none of the necromancers care that I'm just standing out here for 24 hours. Lights in the heaven? Yeah, nothing stands out to me. So let's give it another 24 hours. Maybe not the most exciting way to do this quest. It's possible if we went in and fought our way through, we'd find some clue that would give us more information of exactly what we're waiting for. I mean, that looks like it could be something. That certainly looks like a thing. Let's put a new Grand Soul in. Hello? Okay. Game locked up briefly. That's exciting. Let's put in a grand soul gem. Is that not the light I'm looking for? Because that certainly looks like a thing. I need to find the dark fissure south of Cyrodiil before the next Shade of the Revenant occurs. I should be on the lookout for heavenly lights mentioned in the Necromancer's book. So that sounds like combat music. I don't know. I could rest another day. Maybe that was there before and I just didn't notice it, but it's hard to believe that's not the lights in the heavens that I'm looking for. But also, if it was, you would think the necromancers would be out here. So maybe we do give it some time.
The Order of the Black Worm will feast on your soul, mortal.
Oh. Hi? Okay, now you're attacking. But yes. We've got Worm Anchorite here with a handwritten note. Lesser soul gems, come on, you need grand. Let's see this handwritten note. I found evidence of necromancers creating black soul gems at the Dark Fissure cave, as well as other altars throughout Cyrodiil. I need to get this information to Ramidus Polis at the Arcane University. Alright, so what's this note? To the Anchorites, place your grand soul gems in the altar, pray for his blessing, and strike the altar with your soul trap magic. Your gems will become instruments of his divine power. Okay. Oh, he put his own grand soul gem in there. Neat. So, in theory, I don't know how we pray over it. I can't cast Soul Trap. I guess no necromancy for me. Unless I happen to have a scroll. No, it would show up here. Yeah, what a shame. Can't create black soul gems ourselves. Well, I think we will still go in here. Rather than just bailing on a cave of necromancers just because we got the info we need.
Who's there?
Okay, a bunch of zombies. That goes to a new region. Sure. We'll explore down here first. Hi. Goodbye. Elven Mace. Now, I'm on the lookout for probably a glass mace that I could enchant. Speaking of, okay, seriously, die. A glass mace. Now, why do I want a glass mace? Because of the stone we got from the last Oblivion gate. If put on a mace or a weapon, it'll get absorbed magicka on strike which seems like a great way for me to get my magic back. Huh. Kind of awkward, but yes, enchant. Valid name. I'm terrible at names. Mace of Magicka. Mace of Absorbed Magicka. We'll just be very clear about what it is that we're dealing with. Alright, damage-wise, it does more base damage than my axe. But the axe has this 15 points of fire that I won't have. And I'm also curious how quickly it's going to run out of enchantment. But yeah, that should help in the future. Oh, hi there. Did not see you. We do have more enemies there, and we also have a path. Hi. Path down here. Ooh, you've got a good amount of health. Yeah, there's my magic coming back. Yeah, I like how this works. And we do still have a good amount of charge even after all those hits. So yeah, I think this is going to work out well for me. Arguably, something like a dagger that I could attack a lot faster would be better. But we're trained with blunt, which is why I went for the mace. An axe would have been just as fine. Nothing else in there? No. Yeah, when he's just like, don't go in, it's dangerous, and we definitely don't want you to die. And it's like, I can handle it. Handful of necromancers in a cave. It's fine. You guys look special.
To arms! To arms!
Can you stand still? You didn't die. I am dying. Well now. Let's grab our strong potion of healing. We've got lots. There you go. Oh, never mind. Okay. Dead already. And here I thought I'd been watching my health, but I guess not well enough. Oh, we're just right back here. Grr. Okay. Shouldn't take too long. So yeah, nothing down there besides a door to a new area that we'll check out later. I do want to get that mace back. Actually, I think you had some golden stuff on you. Potions of sorcery aren't bad. Also, did you just inflict me with a disease? Wasn't super paying attention, but I saw something flash up on the upper left where it indicates things happening. Let's see. Yeah, my willpower should be at 105. So I think I do have some disease going on. Lovely. We'll re-enchant the Mace of Absorb Magicka. And enchant. Toss down a new save so I don't have to go through that again. Well, that was quick to take you out. Oh, I also didn't grab that. Wow, and you are falling weird. Definitely don't want your dwarven mace. That's the reason I wanted glass, is it's light. And as we all know, I like things lighter than the more heavier options. There's nothing else in this room, right? There was another wraith in here last time, I thought. Oh, there you are. Oh, and I didn't see in here last time. There you go. So what do we have here? Literally nothing. Fantastic. Awesome miss. And you guys are dead. Much better that time. Sea Stride Tome. I wanted one of those previously when I was trying to figure out a way that I could walk on water. And I'm guessing that's what Sea Stride is. Cool. Aha, I have a spell for you. Dark Fissure Cell Key. That's probably the area that I just picked the lock of. Anything of interest? No. Shame. And we do have a lower area there. I'm wondering if that's an area that I was in before. I just didn't look up. Probably down through there, I'm guessing. So all we have left is this other region of the cave. That was not the spell I was searching for. No, I'm trying to hit you. There you go. You're still a real enemy. Okay. Yes.
Who's there?
That's you dealt with. Give me some magic back, please. Thank you. Yeah, this is cool. Just being able to hit people to get my magic back. I don't think I need restore agility. And realistically, I probably shouldn't add things that I don't need. because they just clutter up my magic menu, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's one of the few mods that I've considered installing. There's a mod that allows you to remove spells from your magic menu if you decide you don't want them anymore. So there's kind of a side path. Oh, hello, friend. Yeah, didn't look like this was the main path. I'll leave that behind. I'm hearing combat. Wait, did one of you sense me through this rock wall? That doesn't seem terribly fair. Okay, you've got a cool sword. And you drained my endurance. And your sword just vanished out of existence. So I can't even get it. Let's see. Do I have a spell for Dispel? I think I do. No? Alright. I mean, I could cast that, but no, that's not even sufficient to deal with me being overburdened. There you go. Alright, this is a big room. We've got an enemy there. As well as you. Oh, come on. Just trying to snipe you from across the map. Didn't think that was gonna hit, but I had to try. Alright, get to a point where you're running towards me. There you go. 3 potions of sorcery. Very nice. I never used them. Oh, don't move right as I'm casting at you. Those suddenly lit up as I got closer. I don't know if that's a problem. There you go. You have a glass mace yourself. I don't need another one. No, I guess that was just the lighting engine that made that suddenly light up. Nope, don't cast fire at it. That'll get me to another new region. Don't see anything back here to check out. No, looks like it just loops around. Okay. And through here? Not a cave-in. Goodbye. Yeah, so I went to a couple of shops looking to buy a glass mace or a glass axe. And none of the shops sell glass weaponry, at least none of the ones I went to. I did open that, right? Yeah. They're all still selling, like, steel. Maybe silver. So I guess the enemies we find have gear way better than what's sold in shops. Seems odd. Okay, we'll go with the upper path first. I guess it's going lower anyway. Man, this looks basically just like another room that I was already in. It's one of the downsides of Oblivion is the cave assets get reused a lot. Like last time we were in a room basically identical to this, but it had these areas blocked off. Now this one's open. What? Oh. One of you is... You're the real one. Alright. There you go. Nope. Nope. We're gonna use our spells. I am a mage. Don't need the mort flesh. Not sure why someone's keeping that in a chest. Kind of gross. I didn't loot you, I guess. Rather than dropping down, we'll go down here. Actually, that's a dead end. Okay, so we could just jump down. My suspicion is the other path that we didn't take will lead us over here. Given that this looks like a dead end, maybe I should just hop down here. And then we can come out the other path when we get to where it's going. Silver Claymore, not bad. Goodbye. There you go. So that's you guys down. I think that's nearly everyone, or possibly everyone. Sacrificial altar, we could just sleep on that. That is certainly a choice. Grand Ring of Storms, 25% resistance to shock. Certainly isn't bad. I'm going to not sleep on the sacrificial altar. Ebony Mace. It's pretty valuable. Fortify Sneak, 6 points. Oh, we are not actually done. I do not know what you cast on me. You could give me my magic back, thanks. Alright, that's everyone gone. So what did you cast on me? Drain Magicka. Well, it doesn't seem to be really doing much. But sure. Did I open this? I've not. Alright. Are we done with this cave now? Yes. Cool. So let's just get back out of here. Was there not a route? Usually there's a shortcut that leads you back to the beginning. That seems to not be the case here. Oh well. Probably this way. There or up here? I did not go up here. Just one chest. Okay. My character is too tall for these dungeons. I keep hitting my head on these lanterns. Seems poorly designed. And that should get us out of here. So we weren't able to make a Black Soul gem because my mysticism's too low. Whoa. That zombie was standing for a moment. My mysticism's too low to cast the soul trap spell. But it's fine. We got the information we needed. So let's head back to the Arcane University to report in. But I think we're going to end the episode here. And next time we'll pick up with reporting back to Ramidus Paulus and seeing where things go from there. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Bye.